Welcome back on STSPN.com, the Snohomish High School Tournament. And we've got ourselves a heck of a ball game right now. The Everett Seagulls trailing by 9 to the Jackson Timberwolves, 37-46 in the Holiday Tournament. And Corey Sullivan, Keith Neely alongside you here. Corey, it's been a fun one to watch so far. Girls basketball at pretty high speed.
It's been great to watch. Here in the second half, I don't think that Everett should change at all. I think that they should keep pounding away to the inside at their bigs and keep up the pressure from Darian. On the other side, Jackson, they should obviously keep going to Kingma. I really don't have to say that, but looks like she's starting off on the bench here. But I think that could be a blessing in disguise for them. They can figure out how to move the ball and to stay in the game without her in the game, but also they need to figure out how to move around and to not watch just her play when she is in the game.
Faith Elaine Lopez Flores with a pass over the top from Sierra Anderson. Can't find the handle. It goes out of bounds, and a turnover on the first Jackson possession. Sierra Anderson leads all scorers with 17 points for Jackson. And she did it largely in the absence of Kelly Kingma, who comes off the bench after about a quarter sitting down. And she has 16 herself. Beautiful shot by Sydney Taggart from the right-hand baseline. She's got 6 on the evening. And Everett cuts the lead now to 7.
Looked like it went off her foot right there.
Sure did. And the crowd,
Sierra Anderson, but
crowd wants to let them have it too. They want to let them know. There's the shot.
It was a tough position to see from where the ref was standing. I will give him that.
Emily Boyd with her first points of the ball game puts it back to a 9-point Jackson advantage. Alley-oop pass. Sister to sister, and Sydney can't make the finish after the reverse lay-in. Here comes Clinton and the T-Wolves. 7:09 to go third quarter. Hesitation. Here's Anderson. Thought about the long three. Gets around Darian to the rack. No good. Sydney Riley with the rip and the rebound. She'll bring it up. Here's Darian. Has plenty of space. 3 on the way. No. And Taggart gave chase, but it goes out of bounds. And Jackson will get the ball back. And these two teams have certainly put on a shooting clinic. And it hasn't been from necessarily the entire roster of either team, but Anderson and Kelly Kingma, along with a couple of threes from Lopez Flores, show you can shoot from downtown. There's Clinton to the rack, blocked. Now they say a foul by Sydney Taggart.
I think even she's surprised that she got the foul call.
And Clinton will go to the free throw line. Taggart looks down and shakes her head just a little bit after the foul call. And Sydney Riley, of course, shooting the ball extremely well. Has 16 on the night. And Amber Hager, who had the first, I believe, 6 points of the Everett field goals, and now has 10. And they've really gone away from her after having great success early on first quarter. There's Hager. Cross corner to Taggart. Skip pass, handoff, in traffic, and Sydney Riley is fouled, heading in with that left hand. Strong to the left.
Great job drawing the foul. Capitalized on the help side not being there, and now she's at the line shooting too.
Got into double team. It wasn't like she was a clear path to the hoop. Drew the double team, but was able to split it and draw the foul. Misses the first free throw. Second one makes it an 8-point Jackson lead. Anna Johnson has 2 personal fouls. She was the one that tagged Riley on the elbow. And now an offensive foul call on Sierra Anderson going through the backside of the key. Caught the elbow. And now they say against Anna Johnson, that'll be her third. I thought it was against Sierra, who got bumped and tied up just a little bit going along the baseline. But it was the screen set by Anna Johnson that got the foul call. 6:07 to go third quarter, 48-40. Haggart back to Riley. Darian will try the three. Spun it in. Had a little English on it, but got it to fall. And Riley's got 8. Lopez Flores had some space there. I'm surprised she didn't pull the trigger. She had the hot hand, hit the dagger there at the end of the half. the break. Anderson right to the rack. Got it deep into the well, but couldn't finish. Here comes Riley. Right hand yo-yo dribble, gives off to her sister. And Sydney now being guarded by Clinton tries to force the bullet pass into Headington, and Headington was backing down Boyd and didn't really have the leverage in order to spring out and get the ball. 5:27 to go third quarter. Faith Aline now to Anderson. Sierra has Darian Riley, very good defender, guarding right now. Riley, Darian is the one that drew Kingma's number when she's in. There's the three on the way, no. Darian and his sister Sydney, left hand in traffic, got it off the back of the cup and falls. Little acrobatic, went off her wrong foot, but was able to get the left hand over the top of the defense. And she has 19 points now, game high. And a tie-up on the other end will go back to the Seagulls. And now, only down 3, Everett has a chance to get right back in.
Yeah, they played great defense so far. They haven't allowed the back door. They definitely have shut that down. They've let a couple get by, some easy drive-bys, but haven't required help, and that's the key to good defense, is not requiring help.
How long, if you're Mark Hainer, do you let Kelly Kingma sit on the bench?
He just called a timeout. I believe she'll be coming in right now. But
I didn't see who hit that last bucket. Darian Riley, they're saying, hit the bucket. It's a 2. She's got 10 points and makes it a 1-point ball game. And a little bit of defense here and there, a little pressure underneath. Without your star on the floor, if you're Jackson, you've kind of come, not, I wouldn't say unraveled. It's not like the game's gotten away from them, but they're certainly without the focus right now.
I think that we're seeing that Everett has played a better overall game than Jackson has. They get the second chance points, they get the lane, they get their shots up, and Jackson's not getting those second chance points in the buckets, the long ball or anything to fall for him. So kudos to Everett for really coming to play and taking advantage of all the opportunities that Jackson's given them.
48-47, Jackson with a 1-point lead here with 4:34 to go third quarter. And Kelly Kingma still on the bench for the Timberwolves after being seated down with the flu the last couple of games. So being doled out minutes sparsely here, but she's done great damage in the minutes that she has had. 16 points so far for the game. And then a collision between Lopez Flores and Darian Riley, and Riley helps her up. Kick out now, Clinton with the hesitation, tries to go up with a left hand, blocked by Riley. And now to the deck, they call jump ball finally as things get a little bit physical between Riley and Clinton. Riley had her wrapped around, had a good handle on the ball. Clinton tried to just pull it back. There's a Anderson 3. No good. Clinton with the offensive rebound and the kick out. Anderson will just slow things down for Jackson with 4:07 to go and reload the offense. There's Faith Aline. There's the shot. 3 straight away. No good. Finally controlled by Everett.
Shots just are not falling for Jackson.
Sometimes you have days like that. You're going to have to find the hot hand. Here goes Riley in with the left, up with the right. No good. A foul call. Headington had the offensive rebound and put back had the foul not been called. And that will go against Anna Johnson, I believe, her 4th personal foul.
Here comes Kingma, right on cue.
So now it'll be interesting to see if John Lowe goes back to Amber Hager without Anna Johnson at 5'11" down there, who has been largely guarding Hager, if they go back to that. So Johnson will leave. Kingma comes in. Headington takes a seat and gets some water for Everett as Riley hits the free throws. 48-48. 3:42 to go. There's Kingma trying to spot up. And almost as a decoy. Here's Anderson, got in a bit of trouble and finally knocks it off a body and out of bounds. She didn't hit Darian, but hit the floor, the sideline, or the baseline there, and it's a turnover.
It does kind of seem like Jackson's starting to unravel here. Their shots aren't falling. They're kind of pressing themselves, and Everett's playing the same game that they played in the first half.
Darian Riley now to Sidney Riley. Has Anderson guarding. A big screen out top by Hager. And now Kelly Klingler shows some defense, and she puts the foul on Wentworth. Kingma's second personal foul. The team now with 4 fouls, 4 fouls to 1. Everett playing great defense and being thrifty. Only 1 foul. And now Darian Riley loses the handle, struggled just a little bit. Now she'll be whistled for the foul, trying to play defense on Faith Aline as the offense was underway. Darian's second. 3:07 to go third quarter, and things have gotten a little bit wily here.
It's a little physical. I like it. Reminds me of a boys' game.
A little bit. Not a lot of talking. That would be the one difference.
But definitely high intensity, playing fast, sound, good fundamental basketball. Not too many turnovers. And
I think they found something on the Everett guards now as Clinton is pressing Darian Riley to go right. There's the runner, right-hand side, no good. Clinton with the rebound. They're not missing Johnson so far, as Clinton has come up with a lot of rebounds. Kick out to Kingma, 3, got it.
That's one person you can't switch man on. You can't leave her open to try to double team somebody else.
51-48. Jackson with the 3-point lead as Kingma hits her first here in the half. And now Sidney Riley wants to go left, kicks it out to sister Darian for 3. Got it! Darian Riley with her third 3-ball of the evening. Ties the game at 51 with 2 minutes to go third quarter. Kingma dumps it into Clinton. Now a long pass out. There's the 3, no good. Had Riley running. And now a turnover. Sidney Riley to Wentworth. No. Offensive rebound and the putback. Holy cow. To Tanisha Wentworth. Padding the stats. Gets the foul and goes to the line.
Working on her double-double.
That's Clinton's first foul. And the 5th on the team. Jackson will substitute here after the free throw. That one will be short. And here comes Clinton. Boom! Right in the face of Sidney Riley, like she was going to do that come.
Not my favorite fast break pull-up jumper, but it goes in and it tied it up.
And they are now forcing Riley to the right. There's the kick out. Taggart tries to make some space. Back to Riley. Dumps it over the top, or tries to anyway, to get to Headington. Now here comes Jackson with 1:23 to go. And a walk as they push the ball to Anderson, who is not ready to accept the pass.
Everett is keeping Jackson out of their comfort zone. They started off the game pretty quickly, but, Everett's sound play has slowed them down a little bit. And
Loughnane will check in, replacing Clinton for the T-Wolves. Darian Riley to Taggart. Taggart finding herself out top a lot more here in this rendition of the offense. Here's Riley, has Kingma on her. Now she'll stop for the 3! Hello! Darian Riley with her 4th triple.
She has played amazing today. Watching her versus Kingma has been a great matchup. Right on cue as Kingma knocks in a mid-range from on top of the key.
When you look at who she was looking at as soon as she made that shot. And now the other way, no good. Everett had a chance to extend the lead, and now Kingma, hesitation dribble, gets around to the cup. No! Rebound Everett. They've got 26 seconds to go. Here is Sidney Riley to the rack. Gets their offensive rebound, then shoved out of bounds by Jackson. It'll remain Seagulls basketball. 19.7 seconds to go. Darian Riley has been everything for Everett here in the second half.
She has, and that spark is exactly what they need to continue to stay in this game.
12 points in the second half for Riley as Sydney Riley tries to force something up, and now quickly back on offense. Here comes Anderson. Spins into the double team, gets a left-hand scoop shot. See Anderson. Sierra on the board now. 3 seconds to go. Here is Darian. Runner! Boom! Damn it!
It was an exciting game.
58-57. Exciting is right. Corey, it's been a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but for Everett, certainly you've got to look at number 20 on the roster. Darian Riley has just really done everything, brought the energy, played the defense, and scored the baskets here.